Most of the chess games take hours, but some can end almost before they even start. Today, I'll show you 5 of the fastest checkmates, from brilliant traps to hilarious blunders. Let's go. Number 1. White begins with 1 e4, the most popular opening move in chess. Black replies with c6, heading into the Caro-Kann defense, a very so-read and respected opening. Usually, this leads to long strategic battles, but not today. White develops the knight to c3, putting pressure on the center. Black responds naturally with d5, challenging White's pawn on e4. So far, everything looks completely normal. And here is where things get interesting. White plays queen to e2, an unusual move so early in the game. It's a little suspicious, but it sets a trap. Black takes the bait and captures on e4. It seems logical, but it's actually walking into trouble. White calmly recaptures with the knight, developing and keeping pressure on the board. Now black plays knight d7, thinking knight f6 would have doubled pawn structure. But this move is too slow and it completely ignores the danger lurking around the king. And there it is, knight to d6 checkmate. The knight jumps into the heart of black position, supported by the queen on e2, and the king has no escape. It's checkmate in just 5 moves, absolutely stunning. Number 2. White starts with 1 d4. Black replies with f5, the Dutch defense. It's a fighting opening aiming to control e4, but it comes with serious risks because it loosens the king's side. White immediately challenges the center with e4, a gambit idea. Black takes the pawn on e4, thinking they have gained material, but already the cracks are showing. And here comes the queen. Queen s5 check. Suddenly, black has to defend their king. The only clear option is g6. White plays bishop to e2, a quiet looking move, but it's actually deadly. Black greedily takes the queen on s5, thinking it's a free piece. But this is the fatal mistake, because white has bishop takes s5 checkmate. The bishop lands on s5 and black's king is completely trapped. 5 moves, game over. That's how quickly the Dutch can collapse if you are careless. Number 3. White begins with 1 e4, the most common opening move. Black replies symmetrically with e5. So far, very classical. And here comes the queen right away. Queen to s5. This is aggressive, aiming directly at f7, the weakest point in black's position. Remember, f7 is only defended by the king at the start of the game. Black answers with knight to c6, developing a knight and defending e5. White calmly develops with bishop to c4, increasing pressure on that f7 square. Now both the queen and bishop are eyeing it. Black plays knight to f6, trying to hit the queen. But this move actually walks into the trap. And there it is, queen takes f7 checkmate. The queen delivers mate, protected by the bishop. Black's king is stuck with nowhere to run. Game over in just 4 moves. Number 4. White starts with 1 e4 and black replies with e5. Totally standard so far. This is how countless classical games begin. And suddenly white brings the queen out with queen s5, eyeing that weak f7 pawn. Already it's a bit tricky, but then black plays king to e7. This is an unbelievable move and a famous meme bonk crowd move, but it's a big blunder here because white doesn't hesitate to take this free pawn with a checkmate. The queen takes the pawn with check and the black king is trapped on e7, unable to move anywhere. 3 moves and the game is over. This is one of the fastest and funniest checkmates you will ever see. Number 5. White begins with 1 g4. Black replies with e5, claiming the center and keeping an eye on the dark squares around white's king. And now white plays f3, another terrible move. The king is wide open, and black stuns white with queen to s4 checkmate. That's it, game over in just 2 moves. The white king is checkmated on e1 with no escape, and this is the fastest theoretically possible checkmate in chess.